Hello gentlemen traders and investors. Thank you very much for watching our video review. Dear viewer, please like this video. Your like is extremely needed to spread the Project Guru Markets. Now we will look at the main indicators of the corporation ASP Isotopes Inc., ticker ASPI. The review was created using current data as of May 17, 2024. According to Classification Guru, Markets company ASP Isotopes Inc. belongs to the subcategory Chemistry. 57 companies participate in the analysis and this is very representative. Let's start with summary information about the company. If necessary, you can pause the video. We invite you to consider all the indicators of the corporation in question more carefully. Access to the table with the ticker structure is absolutely free and free. We kindly ask you to share a link to this video with your friends. Thank you for your repost, as well as various other support. It greatly helps the work. Market capitalization of the company ASP Isotopes Inc. is $0.22 billion. And the capitalization of the subcategory is $572 billion. ASP Isotopes Inc. has a share of 0.038% and is one of the very small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $0.01 billion. With a subcategory capitalization of $202 billion. ASP Isotopes Inc. constitutes a share of 0.005%. Comparing the shares of stock exchange and balance sheet capitalization, we see the following. Occupied share ASP Isotopes Inc. in the subcategory when assessing market capitalization is 0.038%. The book value is 0.005%, which is 87% less than the market capitalization share. Assessment of the company's share of market and balance capitalization in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Final company assessment ASP Isotopes Inc. will be demonstrated at the end of the video. Please watch the logic of the analysis to the end. The organization's financial liabilities amount to $0.022 billion. Financial liabilities to book value amount to 220% of the company's capital. Assessment of the company's financial obligations. Very bad, -2 points. The balance of the company's stock price to profit corresponds to 0. With an average in the subcategory of 29.8, which is much worse than in the subcategory. Assessment of the company's market value to profit indicators in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Very bad, -2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was -$20 million. Projected earnings for the next 12 months are unknown. This is extremely bad for the company's prospects. Assessment of expected future profit indicators in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The company's price-to-sales ratio is 170.3. The subcategory average is 1.9, which is 8,863% higher than the subcategory average. Assessment of the market price-to-revenue ratio in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Revenue for the last 12 months was $0 million. Future revenue for the next 12 months is unknown, which is very negative for the company's prospects. An assessment of the projected future sales indicator in comparison with the indicators in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. If you are interested in this analytics, then please subscribe to our analytics and click on the bell. The margin is -1540.7%, with an average in the subcategory of 6.3%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 1547%. Profitability assessment in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of employees in the subcategory is 0.018%, which is 111% less than the share of market capitalization. And this reflects the discrepancy between the company's current market price ASP Isotopes Inc., most likely towards revaluation. The amount of capital for each employee of the company is equal to $2,845,000. Whereas for the subcategory $1,383,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 105.7%. Estimation of the amount of capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The company's profit per employee is $0,000. With an average in the subcategory of $46,400. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 100%. Estimation of profit per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. The share of revenue for each company employee is $16,000. In the subcategory $737,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 4,506%. Estimation of sales volume per individual company employee in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Tolerable, -0.5 points. Shares for sale account for 4%, with a subcategory average of 3.9%. This is a short squeeze risk indicator. Technical indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 70% for the company ASP Isotopes Inc. Whereas for the subcategory this level is 55%. Technically, the subcategory's securities are valued lower than the company's ASP Isotopes Inc. Comparing the movement of the company's stock price ASP Isotopes Inc. and subcategory companies. We see that over 12 months the company's shares ASP Isotopes Inc. showed a change of 882.2%. Against the price dynamics for the subcategory of 20.3%. This does not clearly indicate anything, but this fact must be taken into account. The result is as follows: -9.5 out of 10 points. The average for the subcategory is 1.7 points. If you look broadly, within the market as a whole, we see that the average result for the market as a whole is 0.3 points. Against a score of -9.5 points for ASP Isotopes Inc. Let's go to the order table, which is available to everyone. A link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely all decisions by the information and reference System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is free and free. Link in pinned comment. Based on the analysis ASP Isotopes Inc. Guru.Markets. Open an order, for a reason ASP Isotopes Inc. Overvalued subcategory company. We need to remind you that earlier December 21, 2023. An order has been published, ticker BAK. Stock valuation reference System.GURU.Markets. A decision has been made on this order. Close the deal. The final return was 6.7%. Thank you all for watching this video and for using the information system from Guru.Markets. You are all the coolest audience in the world.